Welcome back, guys, to Automotive Inc. Today we're answering a question I had a while back on where the RAM upfitter switches or aux switches are located, and that's not inside the cab. We all know where the heck the buttons are. So before we get started, if you don't mind smashing the sub button, thumbs up, notification bell, helps the small channel out. So we had a question about where are they all located. So when it comes to Ford, a lot of times they're on the passenger side, kind of over there. You're going to get in your RAM right here and you're going to be thinking, oh, it's these bad boys. No, this is for your snowplow prep, so we're not messing with those. Conveniently enough, though, guys, here is your box for your fuses. All the fuses are the same amperage and everything like that. These are your two sets of wiring connectors for your actual aux switches. Now, deep down in here, you'll see these little green ends. This is the back side. This is the stuff that goes to the truck. This is going to go to whatever your auxiliary trying to run with those switches. Grab a small pair of needle nose pliers and pull that little green grommet out. Now save those, because once you figure out which ones you're going to use and not use, we want to plug those holes to keep moisture out. But the truck's going to need to be in accessory mode to figure out which one. So turn it, click it on without starting it. You can do it with starting it, doesn't matter. Then get yourself a handy dandy little tester light off of Amazon or Harbor Freight, whatever you want to do. Hook it to a ground and put your little needle in that hole. Start at number 1, find out which button you want to use. If you don't want to use all 6, fine. Pick the one you want to use, lucky number 4, whatever, lucky number 6. Then you pull plugs out and you stick the tester light until you find the one you currently have on. If you're going to turn them all on, then they're all going to light up. Not going to be very helpful for you. But test it out and do that. Then once you get done, guys, you're going to need a little spade connector. That little spade connector will actually slide in here. I'll link some down below, or if you don't have some in your garage. But it's just a little spade electrical connector. I hooked it to this is my compressor wire, because I didn't want my air compressor for my bags to be hardwired, so it's always airing up at night and when it cools down and everything. So I wanted to be able to control it. So I set mine to button number 6 in there, because it was going to be 1 or 6. And some older Rams, one of those switches is live without the battery on. I found that none of mine are live without it being either the truck running or an accessory mode. Once you wire your implement in there, I just taped up this back end here to keep condensation out. Looks like we'll have to put a little bit more on there. It's kind of hard to wind up, but you'll just shove your spade in there after you solder it and tape it down, shove it right through the actual blade of this plastic connector, and when you put this back together with the main clip, then it'll make a connection. You lock it down. You can use either side, but these are your upfitter switches, not these bad boys. Now if you're a snowplow dude, lady, whatever, there you are. That's where you're going to find that. So I apologize, it took a little while for me to get that video made for you. I know you guys asked, and I've just been swamped with my full-time job and trying to produce decent content or fun content. As always, guys, I appreciate you guys being here. Let me catch you on the next one.